Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Quanawath with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp. Come up with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to touch on this morning, man, how the majority of the world, through their pride, is about to be brought to their knees, man. All this the lofty imaginations of the people, the spirit of the world, having that self-absorbed, I have all the answers, nobody can tell me anything spirit, man. That's all about to be taken down, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? And I just want to grab this definition real quick in the Edom Online Dictionary. It reads, pride, unreasonable self-esteem, especially as one of the deadly sins, haughtiness, overbearing treatment of others, pomp, love of display. But the point, man, unreasonable self-esteem, man, right? We all have, the confidence and faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that we've been given. But, the majority of this world has an unreasonable self-worth, man, right? They put all their worth in their possessions, in their accolades, in the things on this side, man, even in their, what's the word? Like their endeavors of education and things of that nature, man. The knowledge that they gain, in this world, right? They put pride in all these things, man. And that's why you can't tell these people anything, Nobody wants to listen. Everybody thinks they have everything figured out, man. But what we're seeing is now that prophecy is about to start taking hold across the whole earth. These people are about to be put into a state of delirium, man. They're about to lose everything, and it's all because of that pride, because they wouldn't come back and serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? So you either, bow to the Lord, in meekness and serve him in truth and sincerity, man, or he's going to force you to bow, man, right? Because that's what it's going to come down to, right? You either willingly do this or you get forced to do this, man. Now, another definition real quick of someone being brought to their knees, it says to completely defeat or overwhelm somebody, man. There's another one I got right here. It says to render a person or group submissive by weakening or defeating them, man. And that's what's about to happen, man. These people are about to be, weakened to an estate, never seen before, man. And ultimately be defeated, Now, some are going to submit, and repent, but the others are going to be destroyed, right? That's the fate, man. But it's that pride that's on these people, that's leading to a lot of these things, man, right? Chiefly, most importantly, you Israelites, right? Because you're the ones who can come back and serve. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, West Indians, you have to put that pride to the side, man, and come serve the Lord, right? Serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in fearing and trembling, man, so that you don't get caught in this judgment, man, right? Humble yourself down. But, our people have been so Americanized, right? They've taken on that Edomite spirit, man. You read in, I think it's Psalms 10th chapter, where it talks about the wicked in the pride of his countenance would not seek after the Most High. He is not in all his thoughts, man, right? That's speaking about Esau, Edom, but our people are taking on those same characteristics, right? They don't consider the Lord in all their thoughts, man, right? It said through the pride of their countenance, man, because it's that pride, they think that they're, they think that they're gods, man. They think that they're untouchable, Jake thinks that they're unstoppable. And the majority of these people have a vain, inflated opinion of themselves, man. Right? But that's why scriptures talk about why is earth and ashes proud, man. Right? Because we're all just vessels, man. That can easily be taken out. So there's no room for any pride, in any of this, right? Even with the knowledge that we know, there's no room to take, to get proud, right? Because again, the Lord will bring us to our knees, just as He's about to bring the rest of the world to their knees, man. Right? Now, let's start here in the book of 2 Timothy. It's like it. Chapter 3, verse 1. It reads, also, this know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. Right? This is the spirit that's in the earth right now, man. Right? And that's permeating off these people. And this is the spirit that the Lord is about to break, man. He's about to completely break these people, right? Because they all have these things, that they live by, right? The covetousness, the blaspheming, the boasting, the disobedience, the unthankfulness, the pride, right? Continuing on, it says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, right? Who's the good, man? The prophets out here, right? Giving you the good news, giving you this word, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, right? But they despise it, right? They look at it as grievous to come back and serve the Lord, man, right? Because they think they have it all figured out. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High. And that's what they love. They love the flesh, man. Right? Our people live as animals, seeking after all the pleasures of this world, man. Instead of seeking after the spiritual things. And it says, it's like having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away, man, because you gotta separate yourself from these people, man. Right? To be holy means to be separate, right? Because these people, this is an unholy generation, right? This is the worst generation of people that have ever graced the earth, right? And that's why, the Lord is going to make a great spectacle, of this destruction, man, right? He's going to put people into straits and despair that have never been seen before. And it's because pride is at a level that has never been before, man. Right? Let's read this in the NLT. It says, you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be difficult times, for people will love only themselves and their money. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at the Most High, disobedient to their parents, and ungrateful. They will consider nothing sacred. That's these people, man. It says they will be unloving and unforgiving. They will slander others and have no self-control. They will be cruel and hate what is good. They will betray their friends and be reckless, be puffed up with pride, and love pleasures rather than the Most High. This is the state of the world right now. It says they will act religious, but will reject the power that could make them godly. Stay away from people like that. The Lord is about to, it's going to be a magnificent sight, man. Because things are about to be turned on their head, man. Let's see here. Let's go to Proverbs 8 and verse 13. It reads, "The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy." And that's what we're seeing, man. Pride and arrogancy. It says, "And the evil way and the froward mouth do I hate." Right? And the Lord hates this, man. This is something he looks upon with disdain. The pride of these people, right? And that's why like, they're gonna bow the knee somehow, to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, whether it be willingly or unwillingly, right? And like it reads in Luke, I believe it's in 19th chapter, those who will not serve me, bring them before me and slay them, man, right? So people are gonna be brought to their knees, man, starving, hungry, losing everything, right? Everything that they put their trust and pride in is about to be destroyed. Let's go to, let me see here. Let's do Proverbs 11 and verse 2. It reads, "When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom," right? And that's humility, man. It's wise to be humble, That's what the Lord is looking for, man. That's why it speaks about the meek, inheriting the earth, right? And the scriptures often go into how the humble, the meek in spirit, are going to receive, the kingdom. But the proud, like it says here, then it says, "With pride, then cometh shame," man, right? Because you have this inflated self-worth, this inflated ego, right? Your worth is tied to your possessions and, the vanity of this life, man, right? And the Lord is about to remove all of that, right? All the money, all the women, all the physical goods. You're going to be in a position where you don't have food, right? Or water, or, a home. Everything that you put your pride in is about to be stripped away. And then what will you have, man? All we'll have is our relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And he's the only thing that can get us through these times, man. But if you don't have that, then what are you going to have, man? It's nothing, man, right? You're going to be completely overwhelmed, in these times to come, right? And, and like I said in that definition, it said you're going to be submissive, by weakening or defeat, And the other one, what did it say? Completely defeated or overwhelmed, man, right? The entire world is about to be brought to their knees, man, because of their pride. Let's go here to Proverbs 29. It's like 29 and 23. "A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit." Look, man, it just reiterating it, man. Pride is going to bring you low. It's going to take you down. You're going to lose at the end, man. Right? Especially with us being under these curses, man, to lift yourself up is to try to take away glory from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Which is never going to end good for you, right? That's why it says in Proverbs 16 and 18, pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall, man. Pride will always lead to destruction, man. It will always lead to a fall. You will always lose at the end, in this side, man. Whether now or in the future, during Jacob's trouble, right? Let's go to, let's see here. This is Proverbs 14 and 3. "In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them, right? In the NLT it reads, a fool's proud talk becomes a rod that beats him, but the words of the wise keep them safe, right? The words of the wise will keep us safe. Lord willing, we be a like number, right? But this foolish talk, people speaking about, these long-term plans, building up on this side, whatever goals and aspirations they have, it's foolish, man. And you're gonna be beaten with with that proud talk, man. Right? Look, as brothers go into, when people lose it all, they'll lose it, man. I think that's how they say it. But that's going to be the mind of these people out here, man. They put everything into this place, and once it's gone, they're going to lose it, man. Right? They're going to be brought to their knees, and submissive, but and it'll be too late for the majority of our people, man. Right? Those doors of mercy will be closed, by the time they have that realization that they had an opportunity, for repentance. The judgment is going to be, in full effect, Let me see here. Let's get this real quick. This is Proverbs 11, or 30, Slakia, in verse 11. There's a generation that curseth their father, and doth not bless their mother. There is a generation that is pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh how lofty their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. And that's these people out here, man. They have that pride, right? It says, verse 13 in the NLT, it reads, they look proudly around, casting disdainful glances, right? It's pride on all these people's faces, right? And the Lord is about to destroy that pride, man, right? How proud are you going to be when you can't eat? How proud are you going to be, when you're forced between taking that MOTB or coming to serve the Lord, man, right? Because a lot of people think they can save themselves, a lot of people think that, they put their trust in their weapons. They put their trust in their, their rations, in their ability to, so-called outthink people, man, in their ability to, hustle, out here. But what are you going to do, when the Lord takes all those things away, right? You'll have nothing to lean on, man, right? And a lot of people are just going to be giving up in that day because they won't have the answers, That pride, is going to lead to their destruction, man. As I titled the lesson, they're going to be brought to their knees, man, because everything's going to be gone. Let me see here, Salakia. Because humility is key, man. It's a key factor in this, this walk. It's a key factor in life, right? Let me see here. Get this real quick, and then we'll close up. Because the point, man, the pride of the world is about to be, completely broken, right? Everything that people put their trust in is about to be, demolished. And a righteous kingdom is going to be established, right? But if you haven't, humbled yourself down, to the coming power, right? You're just going to get ran through, man. You're going to get ran over, and overwhelmed. Because you thought that you could, do it on your own. But you get proved time and time again that you don't have the answers, man. You don't have the solution. Because everybody thinks they got the answers to everything, man. They think they know how to move around, because they can operate, in the society we're in. But there's only one true answer, man, and that's to follow Yahweh Shem Shai. And if you're not doing that, look, man, you're gonna be brought to your knees, man. It's like, I forgot where I was going. Let me see. 1 Corinthians 2 and 2 and 12. It reads, Now we have received not the spirit of the world, right? That the spirit of pride that's in this world, man. It says, but the Spirit which is of the Most High, that we might know the things that are freely given to us, man. We've been given this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, so that we may, have the opportunity, to receive salvation, man. We've been given the grace period and the chance, to make it on these chariots, man. To avoid the hellfire, the nuclear missiles, that judgment, that the Lord has set for the rest of this earth, man. The rest of the chiefly Babylon the Great, right? And the people here. We're given the chance to humble down, and get that prideful spirit out of us, so that we don't be, brought to our lowest, because of our own doings, man. We're given the chance to put all our trust and faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, that he'll redeem us, man. But, we see the majority of people, they're not going to receive that, man. They've been given the opportunity just as we've been given the opportunity. But, as the scriptures say, the election have obtained it, but the rest were blinded, man. And one of the things they're blinded by is that pride, man. That haughty spirit, right? We're going back to that 2 Timothy. Actually, let me go back to that. Second Timothy 3, right? We're reading the NLT 3 and 2. Well, I'll start in 1. It says, you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days, we're in the last days, there will be difficult times, right? These times are about to try everybody, right? For people will love only themselves and their money. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at the Most High, disobedient to their parents and ungrateful. They will consider nothing sacred, Jumping down to verse 4, they will betray their friends, be reckless, be puffed up with pride, and love pleasure rather than the Most High. So with them being puffed up with pride, as we've been going through, it's going to bring a shame to them, man, right? That pride is going to bring them to their knees, man, right? Like we read, that pride is going to, beat them down, man. Pride goeth before destruction, right? A man's pride bringeth him low, right? They're going to be brought to their lowest point, right? And then the destruction is going to come, man, because this is the Lord setting an example, man, of what not to, of how not to be, right? Let's actually get that, and we'll close. This is 2 Peter. I'll just get to the point. 2 Peter 2 and 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. Right? And this is what Babylon the Great is about to be, man. The greatest example of what happens when you live ungodly, when you live contrary to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, when you live a prideful lifestyle, right? When you live, in a way, that's, as we were reading, people being, lovers of themselves, right? This vanity, that Babylon the Great pushes, without seeking after Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is what happens. This is how these are the results, man, right? You read, I think it's in Isaiah, where it talks about they declare their sins as Sodom, man, right? And that was a proud, those 5 cities, those were proud people, man, They were proud of the acts that they were doing, man. And that's why we're seeing, these, the pride parades and things of that nature, because they're proud of their wickedness, man. And even people who don't partake in those lifestyles, they have pride in, what they've accomplished in their deeds and, their goods, man, But the Lord's about to flip he's about to flip the table, man, right? It's about to be game over, And again, man, these people are going to be, groveling, searching for answers, But the men of the Lord are going to be gone off the highways and byways, man. These lessons aren't going to be, last up here forever, man. The family of the word is going to be it's real, and people, they continue to choose to misuse the prophets, misuse their grace period, misuse the time that the Lord afforded you to humble down and learn and serve. Instead they choose to, continue to grow in their pride, right, in this haughty spirit. And again, the Lord is about to completely destroy that, man. He's about to completely overwhelm the masses, with judgment, and bring them to their knees, right? So, I pray that lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, wa, kwam yasharala, wa, abad, mabal. Hey, DTA song. Look, we almost home, man. Shalom.